Area mic on the transcript, and the aircraft impacted the ground. After the aircraft came to a stop, the cabin was rapidly filling with smoke, and she could see what she called neon flames. She unsuccessfully attempted to open the forward door and overwing emergency exit. She stated it was good that the overwing exit didn't open as there was a fire outside that window. She now realizes that the only viable exit is the passenger door. One of the passengers is already back there, possibly attempting to open the door. She instructs him to get out of my way. After struggling with the door, she finally successfully opened it. After a slight hesitation, the passengers follow her out, and she directs them that we need to get away from the aircraft. With the Naples airport located right here and Highway 75 located right here, and the crash occurring right here along Highway 75, I presume that the first officer was referring to some of the water features off to the side surrounding these golf courses. I'm not sure. Or maybe it was this water feature located right here on the side of 75. So with just 73 seconds to live and by no action on behalf of the crew, this crew suffered a dual engine failure and flew it as best they could all the way into the crash with a completely full stalled landing right there on the freeway. There was one minor injury on the freeway, and of course the flight attendant was able to get the two passengers safely out of the aircraft. We'll cover why both engines failed in a second video. It's going to take a deep dive into the systems of the aircraft and the variable stator vanes and how they work and what they do, and the impact of corrosion and misrigging of these systems and the problems that can create. Thank you so much for your support of this channel, especially the folks over on Patreon that make this content possible. It takes a lot of time to pour over hundreds of pages of documents to get the pertinent information out to make these reports. Thank you for your support. See you here.
That guy's good. Where are my
Part one of
people?
this series of the NTSB release of the public docket for the Hop jet crash in Naples, Florida last February, we talked about how this jet crashed, the pilots given only 73 seconds to live, but now we needed to discuss why this aircraft crashed. What caused an extremely rare dual engine failure on this FAR Part 135 passenger jet. My name is Juan Brown. You're watching the Blanco Lirio channel, and this video, like the others, is brought to you by the viewers like you that sponsor this channel here on Patreon. Thank you for your support. This accident occurred back on the 6th of February while on final approach to runway 23 at Naples Airport. Dual engine failure occurred right about here on final, just about 1,000 feet above the ground, giving the crew just 73 seconds to dead stick this jet onto the Freeway 75, just north and a little bit east of Naples runway 23. The two pilots were fatally injured in the crash. A flight attendant and two passengers in the back were able to escape the wreckage with minor injuries. One additional person on the ground suffered minor injuries. Before the NTSB final report is published with a probable cause, the public docket is released, and the public docket has recently been released. The final report is not out yet, And in this public docket is hundreds of pages of data. And right now, it looks like investigators are leaning on the status of the variable stator vanes on the engine as a possible cause of this very rare dual engine failure. And this information can be found here in this 144-page airworthiness report as part of the public docket. So this has been a very technical and deep dive for investigators to get into the systems of this aircraft to try to figure out what went wrong. And starting with the fuel system, so far investigators have found nothing wrong with the fuel system on board this aircraft, nor have they found anything wrong with the fuel itself or any of the additives on board the aircraft. Investigators have gone through all the controls of the aircraft, the engine controls specifically for the aircraft, and found everything to be normal with the thrust levers in the idle position. There was no pilot input that could have possibly shut off the engines. All the linkages and rods were checked and double checked. Again, the fuel
There you are.
systems were all found to be in operational condition as best they could from the wreckage.
There was a plane crash in America in February, and they finally released the report.
Report.
The pilots died. They lost 2 engines. The pilots died.
How about the customers?
There were 2. It was a small business jet, and there were 2 passengers and a flight attendant, and they escaped through the baggage door. Because when the plane couldn't make the runway because they lost 2 engines, they had to land on the highway, and they hit the sound barrier on the side of the highway, and both pilots died. And of course, the whole plane's on fire, and so they escaped through the baggage hatch, and they survived, but the pilots died. Evidently, the engines were not maintained properly. Yeah.
Is that private jet? Or something?
Yeah, it was a charter. It was a charter aircraft.
Charter.
Yeah.
And no customers at the moment.
Two pilots died. The pilots.
Yeah.
Died. Yeah.
2 pilots, flight attendant, but
No, the flight attendant. She saved the passengers. They escaped.
a passenger. Okay, there are passengers.
Two passengers.
Mm.
They escaped through the baggage hatch. Yeah, she did her job, but evidently the engines were not maintained properly, so it was a mechanical failure.
This is a fault of the technician or agency,
It's not
not pilot. This is a problem of the
Well, and of course,
system.
no. How long is this video? It's a 17-minute video, and he goes into all the details. So if you want me to post it on the line group, I will. This guy's really good. But in the previous video, hang on, let's see. Yeah, here it is.
Correct. We can see that these pilots had just 73 seconds to live. Just 73 seconds prior to touching down here on the freeway, 73 seconds earlier, this crew suffered a dual engine failure. And it was not caused by anything the pilots did. It was a purely mechanical failure of both engines. So what caused pilots did?
So how about
Hang on. I'm going to show you. One moment.
on the highway?
One
On the
moment, please.
highway.
One moment, please.
Voice recorder.
Okay, here we go.
And in reviewing this dash cam video, which we've looked at before, we can see that this pilot flew this aircraft all the way into the crash.
Oh.
And it was the impact with this sound barrier here on the freeway that killed the 2 pilots. The single flight attendant in the back of the aircraft was able to rescue the 2 passengers. So the flight attendant and the 2 passengers were able to survive this very fiery crash.
And fortunately, no casualty. The driver on the highway.
One person was hurt on the highway. I think there was a person that panicked and they went off the road or something. And they,
wow, okay.
but
Not
yeah,
direct, but
could have been a lot worse. But then again, the pilots died and the aircraft was lost, so it was a pretty big event. And I haven't seen the second video, but they go into details about maintenance of the engines. Evidently, it was a maintenance problem with the engines. So
Okay.
these are complicated machines, and they require proper maintenance. And if your maintenance department isn't doing its job properly, people can die. So life critical systems.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I just day off today, and
Oh, you're home now.
did yeah, I'm home.
Okay.
And I just did my research task, and also I went to kindergarten with my daughter.
Oh, okay.
And also I just have taken bath with my daughter.
Okay. So you're really relaxing. That's nice.
Yeah.
You don't work at a part-time hospital on your day off?
This time no.
Okay.
Today just completely. I usually go to laboratory to do my PCR test, but today I prefer to stay home and.
Oh, so on your days off, you don't do part-time hospital. You do lab work. You do research.
Mm-mm.
I see. Does that cost your family money? Because if you were working in the part-time hospital, it would be more money, right?
Yes. But yeah, of course.
Is your research being paid for? Do you get paid for this research?
No.
But in the future, it will help you because you'll have this body of work associated.
I hope so. Yeah,
Okay, I hope so
yeah.
too. All right. Just
Of course,
remember,
definitely.
if you need any help with the English, you can send those documents to me, and I can fix those for you. If you have any, I know your English is good, and I
No, not good.
no,
But, yeah,
I've
of course.
checked some of your documents in the past, but it was really hard to find mistakes because your stuff is almost perfect.
Mm-mm.
But if you do have any questions, if you need any
Yeah,
help,
sure.
we could do it. We could even do it here if you want to. We
Yeah,
can do it
yeah,
on
yeah.
screen if you need help. So let me know.
Thank you.
So which part of the process are you in? Are you writing the documents, or are you collecting the data, or are you doing the analysis? What are you doing right now?
Actually, I'm doing simultaneously because some project is ongoing, some project is now final phase for the statistics, and also always I have some tasks to write.
Okay.
Even single case report with my resident.
Yeah.
So I'm just doing some tasks simultaneously.
Okay. Busy.
Mm.
We
Yeah,
say
busy, but-
balls in the air. You're juggling. Yeah.
Yeah. But the things is the most important task for me now. Priority is my PhD. Now becoming third year in my PhD, the final year theoretically. But of course, I want to finish in 1 year. But
Yeah, I hope so too.
yeah. In the Philippines, I already have ethical approval from the region.
Oh, nice.
So we can do patient study in the hospital. Now.
But now
but,
this is retroactive, right? Retrospective.
Prospective.
It's prospective. Oh.
Yes.
So that's why you need that. Well, don't you need?
I use my PCR diagnostics for future patients.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a big step. Even retrospective requires an ethical study, right?
Now, yes.
Okay.
I heard previously, many years ago, no ethical
Everything's
process,
changed.
but now usually even retrospective.
But for you, a prospective study that receives the ethical clearance is a very big step. That's very good. Congratulations.
Actually, I already did a prospective study in Leyte before in my master's.
Okay.
The things is different is informed consent.
Oh.
So we need to obtain written consent from the patient, each patient. This is the most difficult part in the prospective study in the hospital.
Yeah, okay.
Big burden. So hospitals have to explain in advance to do data collection,
Okay.
and swab collection. So,
Mm.
mm,
Yeah, I can imagine a situation where a family member is has been attacked by a snake, and you're like, by the way, would you please sign this form? You know,
Yeah.
and they're like, what are you talking about? My daughter is
Yeah.
dying, and you want me to sign this form? So I can see that it's not so straightforward. It could be.
That's
very
why
problematic.
I just actually practical way is only verbal consent, very quick explanation.
Okay.
We will do the swab correction for the study, blah blah blah, and then of course we prioritize the patient stabilization,
Yeah, I understand
initial
that.
management.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-mm.
But still, it's a little awkward.
Yeah, still, officially we need written consent. So maybe
Okay.
later after stabilization, we should explain.
Now, here's the
Because
question.
Mm,
You can take the sample, but you can't use the sample unless they consent.
kind of, yeah.
Okay, I see. So it's not going to interfere with the treatment,
Mm-mm.
but if they don't give consent, then you would have to destroy the sample.
yeah,
I see.
yeah, that's
Okay.
correct.
And
That's
what
correct.
is the acceptance rate? Is it near 100% of people agree to release?
I think that for the acceptance rate, I think could be 100%.
Or near 100%. Okay.
Yeah, how to explain, but I believe most of the people just agree.
Yeah,
to join
hopefully
the
they have a very nice attending or a nurse that can just say, by the way, if you sign this, it could help victims in the
Yeah.
future.
future.
The data from your case could help people in the future
Yeah,
if you
correct.
sign this. Yeah.
So that's why before I have now 6 facilities in the Leyte as a cooperative institution. So maybe this month I will have online training with a staff member in each facility to explain how to take informed consent, how to do the data collection, and then I expect some focal person in each hospital can understand the deep concept of this study and then explain with local language to the
Sure, yeah.
patients in the hospital.
Yeah, it's really nice to have the cooperation of local authorities.
Yeah,
Mm.
I think I before I becoming a university person,
Mhm.
I just worked in general hospital in Japan, and I did my own study, like case report, some case series, very basic observational study, but only in Japan. But now in the Philippines, I realize what's the most difficult point is how to communicate the authority in the Philippines and how to obtain the permission to conduct the study, how to make myself understood by the people in the Philippines
In English.
in English also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is this a limitation of your English skills or a limitation of your understanding of Philippine culture? What's your secret?
For example, for example, when I was my master's student,
Mhm.
I was so hurry to do study in the Philippines. So, but I should have understood it. It take time
Okay.
to make a relationship with the people in the Philippines.
Okay.
So
Trust.
people in the Philippines very conservative, and they also have the pride,
That's
or
true,
they
yeah.
need respect from the other people in the other country, of course.
Yeah.
So
International relations.
And
And then the fact that you're a student of English is an additional handicap.
yeah, sure.
But
sure.
over time, I imagine you've developed some key relationships.
Yeah,
That there are certain
correct.
people that you can go to that can help you communicate your point
Yes.
And
Yeah.
those are people that have good English skills. You communicate with them in English, and then they can communicate in the local language. They're almost like translators or ambassadors, or
That's good. Yes.
Yeah,
Actually, yes. I was very fortunate. I had some collaborators, very similar age, and they understand my intention. They always bring me to the people in the legal or the hospital authorities place to
okay.
explain that. So this is very important step. I without this relationship, I couldn't do any research by far.
Interesting.
So because before, I assumed if I was a student, always professor make a field and make a relationship already, and then I just utilize these kinds of ways. But
You
no.
have to be the professor.
yeah,
You have to
because
step up
uh,
in a leadership role. Yeah.
Nagasaki University has a relationship with Manila, but no later
I
at the time.
see.
So I needed to develop the research basement.
Now,
from
Did you
bottom.
have a mentor? You say that Nagasaki has a relationship with Manila.
Mm-mm.
In developing this relationship with Leyte, could you use Nagasaki's relationship with Manila as a guide? Did you have any mentors that helped you establish that?
I should have, but I tried myself with the only collaborator in the Philippines
Okay.
in the beginning. And then 1 year later, I realized I should have consulted with the team in Manila. Of course, they had already experience.
Who are the people involved in that team in Manila? Anyone I know?
One of them is Kensuke, Dr. Takahashi.
Dr. Yeah, and his
Yeah.
English skills are good too.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish more of my students had those kind of experiences.
Yeah.
It would
sure.
make my job easier.
Mm.
Because so many of my students struggle because they don't have these practical application experiences to help them develop their English, and they're just it's like paper English. But having those practical application experiences, it really helps. Yeah,
this is the concept of Hayakawa Sensei. Our team, we want to provide any chance to use your English skill or your international experience or professional skill in Japan, in the other country. So we want to provide any opportunity to those kinds of people who want to work abroad.
Yeah.
So one of the options would be research, but of course MSF and other volunteer doctors. So as an international team in Nagasaki, we want to provide these kinds of opportunity.
Great.
So one of the top, highlight of advertisement of this team is providing the chance to work abroad. So I believe someone who wants to work abroad can be attracted and finally join our team.
Yeah, you have a great skill set between you and Takahashi, and then Koichi's ambition. It's a really nice situation for Nagasaki Hospital and the people who work there. I'm not so sure what happened with Kansai Idai. They were attending us very regularly until a couple of weeks ago. I wonder if
actually after discussion about the payment, before you remember that, no, it's okay. But Wada Sensei mentions they prefer to for now stop joining this lesson because they mentioned they were not confident to continue even after the conference. So they decided to stop joining at this moment.
I was hoping that this would be. I was hoping for 2 separate hours. Imagine if there were 2 separate hours where both institutions could join. That would be the ultimate win-win. Because then I would get 2 hours, and so would everybody else.
Yeah.
because 1 hour isn't enough.
Yeah, of course.
It
because too many
seems like
participants.
lack of ambition on the side of Kansai Idai.
Yeah.
Or are they overloaded? Is it a manpower issue? Are they
I don't know. Actually, I don't know.
well,
Because
Koichi is a special person.
Mm.
You know, I've had a lot of professionals come and go, but Koichi has been one of my biggest supporters since Hyundai. Since he was working on his PhD
Yeah.
15 years ago.
Yeah.
So
But I think
I
Ayaka is my, still Nagasaki team. She is now working abroad in the country. So she is now working in Kansai.
Who is this?
She will be back.
Who are you talking about?
Ayaka.
Ayaka. Oh, where is Ayaka now?
Kansai Idai. But,
Yeah, Kansai Idai. Oh, but she
she
will eventually come back.
Yeah, she's originally our team member.
Yeah, I understand
so
that.
She can join the online conference. So
But
maybe
I
I don't know today, but
really hoping to
yeah.
get 2 institutions on the board.
Mm.
And imagine if they could each join the other session, right? If you had 2 separate hours scheduled and it was open to all members.
Yeah.
That would be the ultimate.
Yeah, win-win, yeah.
But I'm getting the sense that you are all pressed for time. Even 1 hour a week is a struggle. Yeah. Now I'm familiar with your situation and your work, but if I may, I'd like to kind of turn it around a little bit. You're talking about enabling Japanese doctors to work overseas, and improving their English skills, getting the work experience outside of Japan. I'd kind of like to discuss how can Japan get medical professionals to work here?
Yeah. Another possibility.
Yeah.
Juntendo University making great support for foreign physician to get Japanese license. So they originally had a medical license in Australia or other country, and then they provide a special training in the university to get.
Is that
Japanese
even
license for
a
working in
practical
Japan.
possibility?
Mm.
And I tell this story. I use this example quite often. If I went to nursing school myself, let's say I began tomorrow. I went to nursing school in Osaka. In 3 years, I would have all of the skills necessary to be a nurse. But after 30 years living in Japan, I still couldn't pass the test. Right? Because the Japanese is just, it's incredibly, daunting.
Yeah, that's why I think, of course, government should consider how to applicate.
Now, here is my proposal. Imagine you bring these are qualified individuals in their home country. Imagine if you have a registered nurse in the Philippines, or if you have a licensed doctor from the Philippines.
Yes.
They come to Japan.
Yeah.
They are already medical professionals.
Yes.
But they don't have Japanese qualification. Would there be a method to integrate them in, like, for example, internship, what we call OJT? You understand OJT, on the job training? Not necessarily for to improve their medical skills, although they will get increased education because Japan has different procedures, some different methods, different equipment that they could be familiarized with, even though that they're officially doctors in their home country. There will be a degree of professional training, but it's largely a linguistic problem. And so what I envision is some kind of a tiered system where the
Mhm.
doctors that come here, doctors or nurses that come here to Japan are given increased levels of responsibility based on their Japanese level. Do you understand what
Mhm.
I'm saying?
Mm-mm.
Instead of this all or nothing, well, they didn't pass the test yet. How many years can that take? And some people will just will give up.
Mm-mm.
Japanese is that
Okay,
difficult.
so you want to propose just allowing them to work initial level, depending on the English, Japanese
Well,
level, and then,
I can envision a number of professional tiers,
yeah.
steps. You know, kind of like the way the ACAN test is done, right? Or the
Mm-mm.
JCAN.
Actually, this is good because on the job you can improve your Japanese
Exactly.
in the practical setting.
And it's focused. It's contextual. It's based on
Mhm.
medical experience on what they need to know.
Yeah,
And it's
sure.
there's the level of motivation couldn't be higher.
Mm-mm.
I'm sure that there are entry level work that they can do immediately.
Mm-mm.
And based on communication criticality, that they're cleared for higher levels of responsibilities based on communication criticality.
Mm-mm.
Now, at the first tier, you can imagine. Let's take a nurse, for example, because a doctor is more problematic.
Mm-mm.
But for example, a nurse can do many tasks within a hospital that don't really require communication.
Mm-mm.
Right? For example, dealing with ICU or dealing with making beds or sponge baths or what are the kind of non-life critical, non-linguistic critical tasks. And I don't know how long that period would be, 3 months, 6 months. I don't know how long that would be. But then based on their level of Japanese, at the far end, I can imagine maybe an OR nurse, right, would be the most linguistically critical job, because if the doctor says scalpel, well, he would say miss, right? He wouldn't say mess. What's that mean? I never heard that word before. I think that's a French word. We use the word scalpel, right? If the doctor needs a tool and she doesn't understand, she can't be an OR nurse.
Yeah.
And every step in between. And it would be up to the institution to identify these linguistically critical tiers of qualification. I don't know if this is a 3-year process.
Truly agree the concept. Very good practical. How about you? But I think at this moment, in the legal perspective, Japanese government should amend some law. I don't know.
Well, if the medical community, if the community of medical professionals makes a proposal, they would be the ones they would have the strongest voice.
And exceptional, like.
Well, for example, if the hospital head and a team of professionals said, "Here is our proposal," and then it would be a negotiation. At that non-critical tier, that would be the time to introduce the trial period and identify any problems, and then green light to the next levels with intense monitoring during the process, because we're talking about life critical procedures, right? And the degree of criticality would increase with the level of linguistic ability, right? So, but
okay, thank you. This is very good.
Now, go ahead. I'm listening. Go ahead.
I just, this is, of course, what I want to think about in the future. How to invite any medical professional practically working in Japan.
And I would change the word from any to many, because it even affects me, right? How many times the doctors say, "Sorry, we're too busy. We can't take an English lesson." Right? So it's a symptom. It's symptomatic of a labor shortage in the medical profession.
So
yeah. So
there are totally a lot of needs. actually, yes.
Now, as far as this, and I'm thinking like a wedding cake, right? I'm thinking of tiers. The initial tier would need to have complete the details worked out completely as to what responsibilities the professional would be given that would be non-language critical, for example, making beds or a cleanup duty or that kind of thing, or attending seminars, right? That kind of thing. That first tier would need to be completely defined, but the higher tiers could be work in progress. Do you understand what I'm saying? As the tiers get higher, it still doesn't. You don't have to have complete construction of the format yet, because you're going to learn things in the process. Wait a minute. This person's not going to be an OR nurse because they can't do this, or we need to change the. In other words, there needs to be a degree of flexibility. You don't need you give us the complete proposal. No, the proposal itself would be released in tiers.
Yeah.
The actual plan would unfold as problems are identified and solved in each tier.
Okay, so I think kinds of related things you are talking about. Now I am proposing exchange program for the physician. I invite some Philippines resident doctors to unfortunately observe medical work in our hospital. So I have the research fund to provide the air flight accommodation for this kind of travel cost for the Philippine doctors. I just provide the opportunity to learn Japanese and Philippine difference of the medical, and then of course we can communicate continuously.
Yeah.
And then my final output is making a kind of research output together with Philippine doctor. This is my concept. And then maybe next spring, I will utilize this money to invite 2 or 3 resident doctors from Philippines. So this time, of course, this is only observership, but for me, kinds of initial step to invite somebody from other country.
Yeah, and this as a step 0 and a promotional effort, that's excellent. However, it doesn't solve any manpower issues. It actually detracts because this is what we call, it's called the loss leader. You're actually paying out and not receiving any benefits yet. So as a step 0, that's great. I applaud every effort. But once you move to step 1, they're actually here in Japan doing work. And they're assisting in your manpower needs.
Maybe
even
I
at a
need
limited
to
level,
propose
there's
after
still
completion of our initial step 0. Probably now hospital has no culture to accept any foreign medical professional.
as a nation. Japan, this is not part of Japanese culture as a nation.
That's why
American culture is we're all gaijin. We're all foreigners. Our entire system is designed to integrate. My father didn't speak English until he was 6 years old. At home, he spoke German with his parents and his brothers and sisters. And then he gets to elementary school and it's English, right? And this is 1917, right?
Can you speak German as well?
No, because the German, he was traumatized. This was 1917. My father was born in 1912. That's the year the Titanic sunk, right?
1912. Okay.
And in his neighborhood, it was a German farming community. Everybody spoke German. But then 1917, World War I, the Germans are our enemy. And at school, they speak English and the teacher has a stick. So at 5 years of age, he's 6 years of age, he's traumatized
for the German
against speaking German.
Against German speak.
Yeah.
Ah, interesting.
Then I come to Japan as an English teacher, and I see the same kind of psychological trauma. English, they kind of panic. So there are ways not to do this, but the United States has had to integrate multicultures from the beginning. So that's our culture, is integrating cultures.
Integrate.
Japan
Yeah.
is almost the opposite side of the scale.
Mm.
That this Yamato isolation,
Yeah. I know.
one language, one people. So this type of tiered OJT, stepwise, and it's not necessarily medical certification, it's language certification.
Mm.
So it's not actually so critical
Mm.
because these people are already medical professionals.
Yeah, sure.
Now, because they're doctors and nurses speaking English, they can go almost anywhere.
Yeah.
Why would they want to come to Japan?
Mm.
So Japan can't throw up barriers because the people will just go someplace else. It can't be a gate, a wall. It has to be an escalator. It has to be a system that invites and empowers and enables them as they're working. And it has to pay for itself in that it alleviates a lot of your manpower problems that you're having. It's not a matter of money. You can keep churning out money with the money machine all day, but if you don't have enough people in your organization, you can't do the work. It's a manpower issue. I mean, women too, but it's not a really necessarily financial. It's a manpower issue. Everybody wants to go to America. We had to shut the doors. It's like too many people, But Japan is like, hey, we need people. It's the opposite. With an OJT based system, it is a win-win. What you would call Iseki Nicho, where they're getting the training and you're getting help. Right? They're actually doing work.
Apart from the international worker, what the hospital in especially rural area like Nagasaki or Sasebo, what they are trying now is hiring paramedic in the hospital, working in the hospital.
Yeah, I like that idea. But what if we don't have enough paramedics, right?
Right? Yeah, but compared to the
hospital
workers,
So they have an open
in the hospital
mind.
is now massive.
But eventually, they'll need to look outside the country.
Yeah.
I mean, as you know, Japan doesn't have enough road workers. There aren't enough taxi drivers. There aren't enough. I mean, it's a manpower shortage across the board in this country. Across the board, every profession is tapped. I see staff Boshu signs everywhere I go, whether it's a fast food restaurant or whatever. This is an inevitability. It's not a matter of if, it's when. When will Japan start allowing foreigners into more professional positions?
I have one now. Very, I just come up with my idea. What I'm now struggling is we have no international response team in the hospital. What the ideal role is accepting the foreigner, like a tourist or from the cruise ship. We experience some casualties there, right? And at that time, of course, I can join the management, but the other hospital, we have no official team for treating the international travelers or patients. Okay, and then now we are discussing how to improve to respond these kinds of people other than Japanese, like English speakers, Chinese speaker, Korean. Then now I just come up with this idea. Why not hiring English-speaking medical professional from the Philippines or other country
Mhm.
to join this team.
Mhm.
They have medical background and then they can communicate in the English.
Mhm.
And then maybe, of course, they need to study Japanese somehow to other translator, but they can be a good member of the team in the hospital. What do you think?
So once you start this process, so you're working on step 0 now, and then that's the outreach. Some of these people are going to fall in love with Japan. They're like, gee, Japan's so nice. I'd like to bring my family here. It's so
Mhm.
safe for children, and there's a lot of great things about Japan. But if they can't attain gainful employment, they're not going to be able to do that. They're not going to be able to stay.
Mhm.
So if you can, at step 1, you bring those professionals in, and you determine what first tier jobs are they able to work
Yeah,
at
I'm just
that entry level Japanese that they have.
yeah, because nursing practice, like a medical practice by doctor or nurse qualified practice, still they have the barrier. Still, of course, I totally agree this tier process,
Mm.
but for the more admin work in the hospital,
Mm,
just intervene, interpret between the patient, foreign patient,
Mhm.
and hospital in Japan. As a member of the working the
Mhm.
international response team, it could be step one because we hired the people from the outside country with medical professional,
yeah.
not medical practice.
Yeah. Problem
but,
is,
mm-mm.
Japanese is difficult.
yeah. Translator, no, but
They may be a great English speaker, but how are they going to communicate to you to people Japanese people who don't speak English if they can't use Japanese? And that's a process that takes years. So
yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it's gonna be one option because
Well,
now
there are people who study Japanese, and there are Japanese schools here that are training people. I know quite a few people that are going to Japanese school, and they're working convenience store jobs or fast food jobs.
Yeah,
While
yeah.
every day they're going to the Japanese classes.
I
right?
noticed a lot of cleaner in the hospital.
Yeah.
They are most of the cleaners in the hospital foreigner. I don't know what their mother tongue. I don't know
Maybe they have the opportunity to become a nurse
Mm-mm.
or a doctor.
Yeah, or like English teachers and any other.
Yeah, as far as admin translation and no hands-on for medical, just as translation goes.
Mm-mm.
The problem is when you're talking about people who are doing cleaning jobs, they're not necessarily professionals. They don't have any medical profession.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There are medical professionals ready to work here.
This is the important point.
And language is their only barrier.
Yeah, okay.
And it's just a matter of time. If you can get them into the system and you have this goal of it's like a video game. It's like a gamify. You gamify the system.
Level.
Yes,
level up.
Yeah, Nintendo style.
Yeah, experience points. And
Welcome to the next level.
Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting.
The major barrier is a cultural barrier. Because the Japanese culture is the culture of the walled garden.
Yeah.
Right? You have to pass that amazing test, and once you're in, you're inside and you're a member and everything's fine. Our system isn't based on walled gardens. Our system is an escalator. You go to the next level, to the next level, to the next level, to the next level. As soon as you get in, you don't just free and clear. The next level is harder than the level before, is harder than the level before. It's more like a Mount Fuji, actually.
Yeah.
Not a walled garden. And that's a very culturally different system.
Yeah.
But once you get it into practice and you can see the advantages and limitations, and then you start making adjustments, specific adjustments. Oh, we need to, we have too many people or not enough people, or we have to wait 1 more month, or this is a 6-month process. This is a 9-month process. You'll have to make those decisions once the system starts working. You kind of have to make adjustments as it. Well, that's what OJT is. It's on the job training. It's not like you pass the school. Okay, you're a doctor. No. It's a OJT.
Yeah. I just wondering how to build the step.
Well, step 0, you seem to be working on step 0 very well as far as outreach and invitation. And that's great for developing connections.
Yeah.
But then when you move from step 0 to step 1, these people will actually be doing jobs.
Yeah.
And then you have to make the decision, okay, what jobs can we give these people and not risk patients and actually provide support for us, manpower support. So I have to categorize jobs based on linguistic difficulty, not necessarily medical difficulty. And you'll need to work that out. So we've begun the discussion. I'd like to bring Koichi into this discussion eventually.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. It's not necessarily my problem because I wish I had 2 hours in 2 hospitals and that kind of thing. But I've got other clients. I'm doing okay. But the system in this country is stressed, and it's because of labor shortage. And there are ways to alleviate this problem, but you can't use the traditional Japanese method. You're going to have to use an alternate method. And it's not like you have to throw away the Japanese system. It's hybridization. You combine like a module to the existing system as an augmentation. And that's totally possible.
Okay.
So hopefully we can get Koichi in on this discussion and anybody else who wants to talk about it. You're one of the best people to deal with this situation because of you talk about your problems integrating with the Philippine culture and what you learned. So you understand what it is. Imagine that the role was reversed and it's one of those Philippine people that's trying to integrate into the Japanese system, right?
Yeah.
Such a similar issue.
Similar issue, yes. Philippines are also very conservative. We cannot do any medical practice in the Philippines. The Philippines medical law is very, very strict. So even though if we want to work in the Philippines, we need to have a license actually.
How many doctors on this planet graduate medical school with an English medical degree? From how many different countries around the world? Only Japan graduates doctors in Japanese. Yeah. So then again, the Philippines has a problem because they have a brain drain problem. A lot of doctors who graduate from the Philippines, because they're trained in English, they leave the country.
Yeah.
So they have a hard time keeping their doctors.
Shortage. Yeah.
Cuba is really bad. Because there are many Spanish-speaking countries with higher levels of the quality of life is much higher than Cuba, and so these Cuban medical professionals go to some other Spanish-speaking country.
Okay.
The problem goes both directions. This is really a human issue. Yeah.
I hope Japan has still motivate other countries' medical practitioners who they want to work in Japan. I don't know. Still, Japan has any attraction of them, attractive point.
There are so many attractive points about Japan. Problem is the barriers. Oh, you
Mm.
don't have a license. Oh,
Mm.
your Japanese skills are too low. Barrier. Right? It's almost like you see this beautiful mountain. You're like, oh, look at this Mount Fuji. It's so beautiful. Look at the snow. I want to climb it. And you get close to the mountain and there's walls. Wow, wait, I can't. I can see the mountain, but right? Japan will always be attractive, but those barriers can be dealt with.
So, is there any attractive?
There's
Like Mount
so
Fuji
many
point
attractive
in
things
Japan?
about Japan. Public safety,
I see.
the air quality, the food quality, right? Quality of life here is so high. It's a
Okay.
developed country with great public transportation and elevators and safe, very safe for families, safe for children, right? But there are also many barriers.
Yeah. Okay. So
You don't really need to worry about increasing the attractiveness of Japan, but how do we deal with these barriers, which are mostly, I want to say they're linguistic, not necessarily cultural, because the Japanese language is it's mind blowing, especially when it comes to the written language.
Yeah, written. Yeah.
Oh
sure.
my God. Like I say, if I went to nursing school and I graduated, I could be a great nurse, but I couldn't pass that test after 30 years of living in this country. I do fine as an English teacher, but I couldn't pass those tests. The Japanese is too difficult. Yeah. Hopefully we can continue this conversation with Koichi when he's
sure.
with us.
Let's continue.
Yeah,
discuss.
thank you. I appreciate it.
I think this is very good. Yeah.
I want to see this happen.
Myself as well.
I want to see
By the way, very beautiful night view.
Yeah, look at that's Osaka Castle.
Sunset blue. Yeah. Sunset.
Welcome to Osaka.
Yeah, good. Good place.
Thank you, Doctor. It's been a great discussion.
Thank you. Yes.
I hope to see you next time.
See you next time. Bye.
Okay, take care.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Fumiya, thank you for waiting.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm fine.
I'm sorry to keep you waiting. Shall we check your homework now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I finished homework.
Oh, you just finished it now? Okay.
So
Good deal.
now I send you.
Thank you. What's wrong? Can you see my screen?
Mirror.
Oh, it's like a mirror? Interesting. Welcome to September.
Oh. Second.
Yep.
Before lesson,
Yes.
you got second.
Yeah, but you wrote August and then crossed it out.
Oh,
Yeah. Welcome to September.
oh.
Ah, pretty good. I guess you got it.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you ready?
Okay. Thursday, September 11th.
Hmm.
I-
You don't need to say your name every time.
I'd like to talk about my nightly routine.
Okay.
Nightly routine. Okay. I go home at 9 p.m. and take a shower, make the next day's breakfast,
Mm-hmm.
brush my teeth, and do some stretching.
Okay.
After that, I go to bed. It's a Japanese novel.
Why don't you try an English novel? That would probably make you really sleepy.
I think so. I tried. I tried to read Rain Man.
Oh,
But
too difficult.
it was difficult. So
Yeah, it's almost not worth it because it's so difficult and you just get sleepy. You don't remember anyway. The
yes,
English
yes.
YouTube, I think, is a better way to study.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I usually fall asleep reading, but recently I can't fall asleep reading. Sorry.
Because
Because my new book is too interesting.
what is the name of this new book?
In Japanese,
Can you
King
tell
of
me
Lions.
about this? Can you tell me about the
Yes.
story?
It is how to say essay. How to say
And it's so
Short
interesting.
short novel.
Okay. Oh, it's a short novel. What's the story about?
It is family. It is talk about the novel talks about family and daily reports and many kind of
Who is the author?
Miura Shion.
And Miura Shion's reading is so compelling. It's so interesting that you can't put it down.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
Dr. Yamamoto recommends to me,
Oh, okay.
and I like to her novels.
Okay.
Her novel was so exciting and interesting.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, I think my new book is too interesting. So
Yeah.
just I want to keep reading I just want to keep reading.
Yeah, can't put it down.
Yeah,
Can't put it down. It's a page turner.
yeah.
Yeah.
I set timer. 30 minutes.
I hate timers.
Yeah.
I hate
After
timers.
30 minutes,
No, I was in the military, and I hate timers. I hate alarms. I want to get up naturally. I want to fall asleep naturally. I don't want a timer.
yeah.
Yeah, but
After 30 minutes,
uh,
the switch is switched.
but it's bad. It's bad timing. You haven't found a logical break in the story. The timer is really stupid. It doesn't understand where you are in the story.
Yes, yes.
At least the commercials well, the commercials now are terrible. They
yeah.
break right in the wrong part of the video. We'll talk about that later, though.
Yeah, I try.
Yeah, okay.
I check the something English contents.
Yeah, okay.
I think this is bad for me, so I try to change.
Okay.
Yesterday I tried listening to English
English
But-
YouTube.
on YouTube. Yeah,
Okay.
but in the middle of the YouTube
Yeah.
commercial started. It so
I know.
commercial is
I
so
know.
loud.
I have only one response.
Yeah.
YouTube Premium.
I think so, but
It's a little expensive. Fortunately for me, because I have a family, right?
yeah.
And so everybody in my family is on my YouTube Premium because you
Try
can.
Brave.
Oh, I gotta get you on there.
Brave.
What?
Try Brave.
Brave?
It's an app. It blocks YouTube ads.
Okay. My son just suggested that you try an app called Brave. Ichiro, send me the link so I can send him the link.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. There's an app called Brave that blocks the ads.
Apple.
There's an app called
Uh,
Brave that blocks the ads. I use Premium because I have 10 devices. My daughter's son, do you want to join my Premium?
Yeah, but I'm still used to Brave.
Yeah, because if you join mine, then your algorithm you lose your algorithm,
Yeah,
right?
that's
Yeah. I don't mind. Sometimes I see children's stuff on the algorithm, but that's okay. Sometimes my daughter ends up watching us a video about building computers, but that's okay. Yeah. I mean, yeah, okay. Finally, you switched to my son. My son is here.
I said it.
Finally, you switched to radio.
Yeah. Or podcast.
A podcast, yep.
Yes. I used.
Okay, I'm sending you this link.
Okay.
Try it out. Let me know.
Thanks.
Fumiya, do you have questions here?
No questions.
Yeah, I'll tell you a secret. Notice listening.
Uh-huh.
This is Dr. Yamamoto's biggest problem.
Oh.
Yeah.
Try ing.
Not to, but ing. Even someone as advanced as Dr. Yamamoto still makes the same mistake. It's one of the most common mistakes in English.
Oh.
So just to let you know, there are many people with the same problem, so don't feel bad.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Fumiya, that's good work. Don't forget to rewrite.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions about the rewriting from the previous week?
いいんじゃない
Sorry, I found new sentence, I'll stay with you.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
New word.
But my question is, like, from the previous week, if you had any questions about last time or the week before. No?
No.
Okay, good. Just remember, when you're doing the rewriting, if
No.
there's a new question, you can ask
No.
me the next time.
Okay.
Yeah. Notice the difference between tomorrow and the next day.
Oh, yeah. Next
Yeah.
day.
Yeah, the next day.
Is it same as tomorrow?
Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not.
Uh-huh.
Tomorrow is Friday.
Yeah.
But if I'm writing something on Saturday, the next day is Sunday,
Yeah.
right? So it's not tomorrow. Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, that's a good little lesson there. Yeah. Okay, great. Do some stretching.
Do some.
I don't see any English karaoke bar in your routine.
Yeah.
Too busy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Maybe next week.
Yeah.
Okay.
20th and 21st university universities seminar
Oh, okay.
research meeting.
Okay.
So I get ready to make PowerPoint presentations.
Yeah. All right. Getting ready for the seminar.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
But after that, you might have some time then.
Yeah.
After that.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
I'm going to go to Shinjuku
Oh,
after that.
is it the same bar or a new bar?
New bar.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Ah.
I don't go to Akasaka recently,
Yeah. Okay.
so I want to find new bar.
You should have a number of options. It shouldn't just be one place. You should
Yeah.
have a selection, you know,
Uh-huh.
of different places that you can be flexible about. But it takes time to find the good places. It just takes time.
Mhm.
Good.
So, yeah.
So when you gave up on YouTube, and hopefully this app helps you. Yeah. Yeah, hopefully that helps you. But when you gave up on YouTube and you moved over to radio or podcast, what were you listening to? Tell me what your English YouTube experience is like. What kind of videos are you listening to? What kind of things are you watching?
Yesterday, last night, I tried to listen Japanese sentence and next English sentence.
Okay.
In Japanese, 英作文.
Okay.
So just listening.
Okay.
Maybe it is, but
Well, I don't really encourage mixed language study.
No.
It's like you're switching Japanese, English, because that's kind of the way the high school does it. And the
Yeah.
junior high school, they say, translate this Japanese sentence to English. Translate this English sentence to Japanese.
Hmm.
Native speakers don't do that when they study.
Yeah.
Right? And so ideally, you get into a monolingual environment, a single language experience. like a movie or a television program or a music concert where you're into this single language experience for an extended time.
Oh.
It's like, kind of like a shower versus a bath. A shower is here and there and you're done. A bath, you're soaking, you're taking your time, right? You're relaxing. So I think the bath is more effective than the shower as far as language. When you're popping back and forth between languages, it's like a surface treatment. It kind of goes in one ear and out the other. But when you're spending 2 hours in a movie, or you're spending many hours in a drama series, it's a deeper experience. It's more like the bath. I think it's healthier. I think it's a better experience.
If I improve my English skills, I should English only.
Okay, it's not ideal, but if you're enjoying a movie or a TV drama series, remember there's the pause button.
Pause button.
Pause button. There's a pause button. There's a button to pause the video.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And so if there's something that happens and you're like, what? Pause. Back. Listen again, watch again. And if you have the subtitles, you can take a picture, send it to me, and we'll discuss. And the nice thing is that you have this English, you have the situation, he said, she said. Oh, what do they mean? English is full of idioms, slang, and many times the students like, what happened? I don't understand. Take a screenshot, send me online. We'll put it up. We'll talk about it. But being in this single language experience for an extended period, I think it's a better experience.
So maybe I don't have enough.
No, just be ready with the pause button and use your dictionary. Right? You're like, what? Pause. And then check it out with the dictionary and that's what he said, and continue or go back. Yeah.
I can use the dictionary.
Sure. But the thing, the Japanese English thing, it's almost too artificial. It's not what a natural experience is like. So it has limited effectiveness. Yeah.
When I watch Sesame Street, I use pause.
Yes.
And dictionary.
Don't be shy with the pause button. Yeah.
So I usually watch in breakfast. I watch
Nice. Sesame Street for breakfast.
Yeah.
Great.
Every morning.
Wow. It's nice.
So it is-
When I was in elementary school, they started adding Spanish education to the Sesame Street.
Spanish.
Sometimes, they would have the counting song in English and then they'd have the Spanish version of the same counting song. So when I was a child, I learned to count in Spanish from Sesame Street. I don't know if they do that anymore. I haven't seen Sesame Street in many years.
So I got many new words found
Yeah, there you go.
in the Sesame Street.
Oh, really? For example?
For example,
Inventive. Wow.
inventive.
Nice. Yeah. Like an inventor. like Thomas Edison or Elon Musk.
And I found nachos.
Oh, Mexican food.
Nachos
Yeah, my son and I, we love nachos.
Mexican.
Mexican food, yeah.
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 And pumpernickel. Pumpernickel.
I'm sorry?
Pumpernickel. Pumpernickel.
Pumpernickel?
Pumpernickel.
Pumpernickel, yeah, that's like a bread. That's really nice, pumpernickel.
In
Yeah.
Sesame Street. I went to the grocery shop. I bought it. But
In Japan?
Yeah.
In Japan?
In Japan,
They have pumpernickel in Japan?
pumpernickel.
In Japan? Where?
Pumpernickel.
You can buy pumpernickel in Japan?
In Bill 7, you know? Bill
Interesting.
7.
Interesting. I didn't know.
Grocery store.
Okay.
His name.
There are many different types of pumpernickel.
Pumpernickel.
There are many different kinds of pumpernickel. It's almost like every family has a different recipe.
Oh.
So depending on the recipe, it's going to taste very different. Yeah. Usually the mother makes it the way that her family loves it the most. You know, one of the children say more walnuts, and the other child will say more pumpkin, and somebody will say no bananas, or you know, whatever, to make it tasty. And so each family has their own pumpernickel recipe.
Pumpernickel.
I think it's great with melted butter on top.
I used peanut butter on it.
Okay.
And it is better to burn.
Toast.
Toast, yes.
Yeah, I don't necessarily like it toasted. I just like the melted butter. I like it hot with the melted butter, not necessarily toasted, but the butter has to be melted. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I found it is difficult. Paleontology.
Paleontology?
Yeah,
Paleontology.
Paleontology.
Yeah, like dinosaur bones and
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sesame Street in dinosaur.
yeah, okay,
Dinosaur.
sure.
Paleontology.
Yeah, yeah, that's a big word, paleontology. Yeah.
Yes, so I haven't seen this word, and I am
Yeah, and so the Sesame Street is how long? 20 minutes?
25 minutes.
25 minutes, and it's English only.
Yeah.
That's a nice experience. Yeah. When, Fumiya, when was the last time you saw an English TV drama or English movie?
English TV about 4 or 5 years ago.
What? Really?
Suits.
Oh, you used to watch. How many seasons did you watch?
First season.
All English, no Japanese?
At that day, Japanese.
Sorry.
Japanese.
Sorry. As soon as the Japanese sentence come up, the ears shut off.
Before I met to
Yeah,
John,
yeah, okay. Maybe you'd want to challenge watching Suits in all English.
Suits is so difficult.
Yeah, it is. It's much more difficult than Sesame Street. I think you found something nice with Sesame Street. I think that's a good experience. It's nice.
Yeah. And usually I watch TV show interview with, for example, Billie Eilish or
Oh, that's nice.
Artist
Artist interviews.
interview.
Yeah.
Interview television. is fun.
Yeah, that's nice.
But I can't understand what they say.
Well, hopefully the subtitles are there.
Even
I know it does it, but it's still a good learning experience. Just keep in mind the Japanese education system promotes Hyakuten Monten. They want this full 100-point goal mentality. Language is not that kind of subject. Language is all about.
Yeah.
And it's not necessarily translation, but interpretation. I'll never forget the first time I was asked to be an interpreter. And there was a Japanese person speaking, and my friend says, "What is he saying?" And it was happening so fast, I couldn't tell them every word. So what I did is I got the big picture and I gave them this general idea of what they were talking about. And that was enough. Do you understand what I'm saying? Interpretation is not translation. Translation is word for word. And it's usually done on paper because it's impossible to do this real time when somebody's speaking. But interpretation steps back and says, oh, this person's in trouble. They need a doctor. You know, it's the general account of what they're saying, not every word. It's not a Hyakuten Monten. And Japanese are not comfortable with about. Because the Japanese education environment is perfection, full score, right? And that is counterproductive to language study. Yeah.
I think it is bad for me. But because many kids don't like education.
Well, yeah, the Japanese, it's just too strict. It needs to be more about than, just too strict. You have too many problems with that. It should be more motivational. If people want to study something, we have the internet now. If people want to study something, they can study anything they want. Today, my son was playing the bass guitar and I was studying rocket science, right? While we were having breakfast, he's practicing his bass guitar and I'm watching a video about rocket science, right? Anybody can study anything they want now because we have internet. The education system needs to change its role from being education to be motivation. Because we don't really need schools anymore. We don't need libraries anymore. We have the internet. All the information is there. But people need motivation. And schools should be about motivation, not education. Yeah. So the education system really needs to adjust to the new world because anybody can study anything they want to if they're motivated because we have internet. So if the school is demotivating and people are escaping and they're not studying because the school is so demotivating, the school is actually moving backwards. To progress, help the society progress, the school needs to identify motivations for people so that they can study on their own because they can. We have the internet now. We don't need libraries. We don't need books. We don't need tests. We need motivators. We need interesting people in the schools to help motivate the students. Because study is difficult. Study takes work, and without motivation, you don't learn. So it's more about motivation than education. Times have changed. It's a very different world today than. I think the Japanese education system began in, I think, Meiji. That's like 150 years ago.
Yeah.
It's a very different world today.
Mm.
So the system needs to change.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm. So,
Mhm.
maybe, yeah.
Yeah, the
Maybe.
old ways, the chalkboard and textbook methods are not effective anymore.
Mm.
Teachers need to be more of a motivator than more like a coach and less like a teacher. You know, the coach teaches the sports team,
Mm.
and the coach motivates the team to a stronger game.
Mm.
And the
Yeah.
teacher's like, this test, this textbook, turn the page, here's your homework, blah, blah.
Mm.
And people are losing motivation.
Yeah. So,
More coaching, less teaching.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm.
So I think so. So many teachers get more interest. many teachers want to be funny.
Motivation is key.
Today, now, many teachers, it looks like robots.
Oh, yeah. Terrible. Terrible.
They text, page, number one.
Not motivating.
Can use robots.
We have the internet. We don't need those robots. Yeah, Japan especially is going through this phase. The American education system is very different than the Japanese system.
Yeah.
And all of this amazing technology comes from America anyway,
Mm.
or the West, if not America, you know, places in the West. But the Japanese traditional education system it doesn't fit the new world challenges. I guess it's changing. Things are changing. Corona was a big step for Japan.
Mm.
Corona, everyone realized, wait a minute, we can study at home. We don't have to go to school. The internet's amazing, you know.
Yeah.
And that challenges the schools to develop more motivating methods. Yeah.
I think when I read book,
Uh-huh.
it said education system in Japanese education system is recreate in after World War II.
Yep. Oh, yes. So Meiji was the first step, and then post World War II was the second step, basically. Second phase. Yeah.
And about after World War II,
Mm-hmm.
education system is changed.
But
and
still no internet.
yeah,
So not much change.
yeah.
Yeah.
So in English education in Japan was so exhausting, tiring, because, for example, when I was in school, this is a this is I know.
Tell me something I don't know.
I know. This is a pen.
You know, imagine in your high school, you know, you had like the cooking class and the soccer coach and the art teacher and the music teacher. Of course, you had Kokugo, Japanese, But imagine if your art teacher was a French woman and she taught the art class using French.
Mm.
Or imagine if your soccer coach was from Brazil
Yeah.
and he spoke Portuguese, right? Imagine the things you would learn, right? Going to an English teacher to learn English is kind of, I'm sorry, but it's like a waste of time. If I was teaching you about building computers, for example, you might actually learn more English. You see my point? Imagine if you went to a cooking school that the cooking classes were held in English. It might actually help your English more than the English school because of the hands-on experience.
Yeah.
So,
Many sense.
well, we call that TPR.
PPR.
TPR, total physical response.
Oh.
When the children, they make an A with a giant crayon and they remember it's an A because they made it with their crayon, or they cut out with the scissors the B. They cut that out. Now they know what a B is because they used their scissors, that kind of thing, TPR. But studying language for language is so artificial, right? I take an English class to learn English, but if you actually took a class like building motorcycles in English, you might actually learn more English because you're the wheel, the gears, the chain, the wrench. It would actually be better experience. And that's the problem the public school has with language learning. You know?
I watched YouTube. John sent to me. I didn't understand what gear,
Oh.
but I checked gear.
Oh, yeah. Katakana English is a terrible thing. Katakana English is a terrible thing.
Yeah. But it is so good education.
Yeah, the practical education with hands-on experience. Yeah.
Gear.
Yeah.
I haven't seen this word gear,
Oh.
but when I checked in dictionary,
Yeah.
it is gear. Okay. I understood.
When I first came to Japan, I already knew some Japanese words like kamikaze. And my Japanese friend was like, no. Kamikaze. Huh? Not kamikaze. Kamikaze. And that's when my Japanese education really began. I realized the way that we speak those words in English is not the true, those aren't the Japanese words. Yeah. That was when my Japanese education began. Yeah.
Difficult. So
Karaoke. Karaoke. Yeah, exactly. And when Japanese people say hamburger, I'm like,
Yeah.
no, it's a hamburger.
Yes.
The reality is so much more interesting than the cheap katakana copy.
Yes. So when I went to Vietnam, after about 10 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
I went to Vietnam.
Okay.
But I didn't know how to say Vietnam in English.
Vietnam?
Yeah, Vietnam is Vietnam. in English.
Every time I say Vietnam, Japanese people do not know what I'm talking about.
Uh-huh.
Vietnam, you know, Saigon and Ho Chi Minh. And they're like, Nante.
I didn't understand
Yeah.
what Vietnam is.
Yeah.
So, yeah, when I understand, Vietnam is Vietnam in
Yeah.
Japanese.
Yeah.
It was so.
The
big
problem
mistake.
is if I'm speaking English, I have to say karaoke to the tourists and foreigners. Because if I say karaoke, they're like, what are you talking about? It's almost like a different word.
Uh-huh.
I have to use the
Definitely.
English pronunciation.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
So when I went to Thailand bus tour, I went in bus. So tour guide, the staff spoke in English.
Okay.
Thailand,
With the Thai accent,
yeah.
not katakana
So-
Japanese accent.
So I can't hear the
Have you ever seen TED Talks? TED,
uh-huh,
TED, TED Talks.
uh-huh.
Have you ever seen one of the TED videos?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So years ago, I used to use an app that I recommended for the students where you listen to the TED Talk and they had all the words of each chapter scrambled and they'd have to unscramble the words while they're listening to the TED Talk. And then I would ask the students the next week, oh, did you find any good TED Talks? And then they said, oh, I really like this one speaker. She's so easy to understand. And I checked out the video and it was a Japanese professor. And then a couple weeks later, I said, did you find another one? Oh, I really like his video. He's so easy to understand. Another Japanese speaker. The Japanese students found that the Japanese English speakers were so easy to understand. And I was like, please don't watch those videos because it's not helping you.
Yeah, not native.
Well, there's so many forms of English. I guess we call it global English or international English. Just because it's easy doesn't mean you should do it, right? Yeah, everybody has a different accent.
My friend said Chinese English is so difficult.
A little bit. But in some ways, their English is better than the Japanese in some ways. When the Japanese speak English, their tone is really flat. And so the English sounds kind of dry, like it has no emotion. But it's a bit clear. The Chinese can make sounds that Japanese can't make, like the R sound is really, really strong, and because they have more sounds in their Chinese, but their tone is so strange. And sometimes I wonder, is that a question? Are they angry? What's happening? Because they have all this strange tone that the Japanese don't have. Yeah. It's better to work with the formal types of English. Are you familiar with British English? British English.
I don't
Yeah.
think I don't hear.
If you go on to the YouTube and you look at something like the BBC News or something, you'll get the British English. Yeah.
I have seen that. I have that. Yeah. But it actually I don't understand what she said.
It's different than my English is basically standard American broadcast because I'm a TV kid. When I was growing up, I'd watch TV every day. So I speak, like TV speak, or like a Spielberg movie, like a TV drama style English, American TV drama. That's my English. But if you watch the British programs, it's very different than American English. The intonation, sometimes even the vocabulary. Yeah.
Australian too.
Also different. Yeah.
Too.
Yeah.
So, A, I.
I moved to Osaka because I didn't like standard Japanese. When I came to Japan to study Japanese, I came to Osaka because I don't like Hyojun Go. I thought that the standard Japanese was too much like a textbook, so I moved to Osaka. Yeah.
Osaka.
Kansai Ben.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Do you have any
Yeah,
friends
but
that speak? Do you have any friends that speak Kansai Ben?
Yeah, many.
Many.
When I did gymnastics, I was the gymnastics player.
Oh, okay.
So
Gymnast.
my
A
coach-
gymnast,
gymnast.
not a player.
Oh,
you were a
I'm
gymnast.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a gymnast.
Ah.
Gymnast. So my coach was Osaka and Kyoto.
From Kansai.
Yeah, from Kansai.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Mecha
So
mecha.
many.
Yeah. Akan.
Yes.
Akan. もう一回.
Yeah, ほんま。Yeah.
Nice. Nice. Yeah.
So sometimes I said to Kansai Ben,
Oh, I see. It was a habit,
it's not I don't live in Kansai.
but you got the habit. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
おらんとか。
I remember meeting people from Hong Kong, like Chinese people with a very British accent. Yeah.
Because British colony.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It was so strange to see Asian people speaking British English. Yeah.
So
When I meet black people from England, and I see black people speaking British English, it's very strange for me, because all the black people I know speak American dialect, American accent, and then I meet a black person that speaks British English, and it's a special experience. It's probably the way Japanese people feel when they hear me speaking Kansai Ben. They're shocked. They're like, "What? The foreigner's speaking Kansai Ben. What do we do? Call a doctor."
World Cup.
Florida.
French team.
Oh, okay.
There is some black people.
Yeah.
French team.
Yeah. Some of the countries in Africa, their official language is French. Yeah. It used to be the most international language years ago, like 100 years ago or so, or more. French was the most international language. Yeah.
I haven't been to France, Italy.
For us,
Europe.
the French pronunciation is very difficult for us. Yeah. And for a lot of French speakers, English is difficult for them to pronounce. Yeah.
So I want to go to Italy
Me too.
to eat pizza.
Me too. Yeah.
But I don't go to France.
Italian pizza sounds really good.
because I watched YouTube France about France. There are a lot of sightseeing, but trash, but trash was
It's not so clean.
So yes,
Japan's a very clean society.
Yeah. Not
Yeah.
clean in France.
It's one of the reasons the tourists enjoy Japan because it's such a clean place and safe, safe for the children, and good food. But world English is an issue. There isn't just one kind of English. There's so many kinds of English. Hopefully, as you progress, your window of understanding gets wider, and the number of people you can communicate with grows. But it's a very slow process. Just be patient. You're doing good work, Fumiya.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions?
Not question.
Very nice talking with you today. Next week, same time.
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much. Take care. Have a good night.
Thanks so much.
Bye.
One more to go.
One more. Then I'm going to Namba. What are you doing? You have a plan?
Oh, pasta or burrito?
I don't need anything because right when I finish at 8:30, I gotta go.
All right.
I'll get something to eat out.
All right.
Thanks, buddy. Boom, boom, boom. Can't complain. Taking 4 hours to make 20,000 yen is better than taking 10 hours to make 20,000 yen. Right?
I need 2 days.
It takes you 2 days. Is that mine? Right there? Which one's mine? Full one. I think this is mine because I just filled it. Oh, I didn't fill it.
The green cheese broke down.
Drink it up. It's good for you. One more hour. We're good. Do you notice anything about that creatine? Does it make you feel different or does it? No? You don't notice anything?
Maybe you gotta try from those.
Try the what?
Mm. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. It's okay. Can't hurt you. I got a full
I mean,
can of this stuff.
it kind of does.
Kind of does.
I don't know.
Daichi, how are you?
I'm good.
What's new?
So like at school, like we have this like chorus, like this chorus, and like yeah, we
A
have to
singing contest.
Yeah,
Actually, we call it a choir.
a choir.
Yeah. What song are you singing?
I don't know. It's like this. It's a weird song. It's like
An
It's called-
English
yeah.
song?
it's a yeah. I don't.
Is it a Japanese song or an English song?
It's a Japanese song.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like it's supposed to be like a sad kind of like it's like a graduation kind of song.
Oh, or did you cry?
No,
Of course not.
yeah.
I wish I enjoyed Japanese music. It would help me with my Japanese, but I don't like Japanese music, so it doesn't help me.
Yeah.
I love my American and British rock and roll music. Australian music too. Some German music.
Well,
Japanese music.
I don't really listen to like Japanese music.
What do you like?
Right. Yeah, I like American music,
For example,
like rap,
like Eminem.
Eminem.
Yeah, Eminem's a bit. Daichi Ichiro, he likes Eminem.
Yes.
Yeah, my son likes Eminem too. I do too.
I never said that. Never said that.
Huh?
I never said it.
I know you love Eminem. I remember when you were in your Eminem boom. But you don't remember when I was in my Eminem boom because it was before you were born. He's timeless. He's timeless.
Okay.
Yeah. It's interesting because it's kind of like, in sports, like most basketball players are black. And so most of the star basketball players are black. And then most baseball players are white, and most of the star baseball players are white. And then with rap, before Eminem, all the rappers were black.
Yeah.
And then this guy comes along and just blows it up, just blows everybody away, and it's a white guy. And so he really kind of changed the face of rap. It wasn't just a thing for black people. It was, I don't know if there are any other white rappers that are any good though.
Oh, yeah.
Rap's a hard thing to do. I go to these karaoke events, and a lot of people singing, a lot of tourists, and a lot of them are amateurs. They don't get a lot of singing experience because they don't have karaoke in their home country, right? So they come to Japan and, it's a karaoke bar, and they try one of their favorite songs or something. Sometimes they'll try to do a rap song, and they might be okay with a regular song, but when they try to do the rap, they just fall apart. They just fail. They just can't do it. It's a very different skill than singing.
It's pretty hard.
It's almost like asking a guitar player to play the drums. It's like a different skill.
Oh, yeah.
But Eminem, he's amazing. Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
Shall we check your homework?
Okay.
Yeah, okay. thinking about? Can you see my screen?
Oh yeah,
Oh
I
yeah.
can.
Okay. Oh no!
Yeah,
September
today, so-
11.
I had to write about this because
Because what?
today's September 11th.
Oh, it is. I didn't even
Yeah.
think about it. And that guy got shot today. Oh my God. You didn't see that, did you?
It's like the Charlie Kirk.
Did you see the shoot? Did you see him get shot?
No, I was like,
Okay, the YouTube censored it,
oh,
but Twitter didn't censor it.
And Instagram too.
And
Sure.
yeah.
oh, okay.
Oh. Well, it's not really okay.
It's not.
Yeah, that's true.
Daichi, how old are you?
14.
Yeah. I don't recommend it. It was disturbing to me, and I'm a big
It was kind of like,
I'm a big guy, and it was disturbing. Oh man, the terror, the torture never stops. The torture never stops.
Do they news about it in Japanese TV
I guess so, but they're not going to show.
news?
They're not going to show that.
Yes. Talk about it.
They'll probably talk about gun control. Because he was a Second Amendment advocate. He was.
Well,
Second Amendment means Americans have the right to carry a gun. And he used to talk about how important that was. And guess what? He gets shot to death. That's kind of, I don't want to say poetic justice, but I mean, I didn't have anything against the guy, but somebody else did.
well, walk while speech. Walk.
Yeah, sitting down, giving your speech. Maybe because Trump was standing up, he survived. Next time, stand up, but there won't be a next time. 'Cause
Walk.
No, you dodge back and forth, just like the ducks in the shooting.
it kind of makes you like an easier like target. To, like, sit back 'cause you can't move.
You'd think you're safe. It's a college campus, right? A bunch of students. You'd think you're safe. No. All right. Thursday, September 11th, 9/11. You know what NYC means?
New York City.
Yep.
Okay.
Wet Dream Tomato.
Oh, it's like the song.
It's like that song.
It's like the misheard lyrics, right?
Yeah, the misheard. Why did it do that?
That's weird.
Yeah, it's AI being smart. The planes were crashed. The buildings were crashed into.
Oh yeah.
All right. $17,000 in each building.
Yeah, I think like in total.
Okay. Yeah, because about 10% of all those people died. I think one building was like 1,500 people, and the other building was like 1,600 people. Because they're the deadliest plane crashes in history. Because people on the ground die. So if you look at a list, and if you look at a list of the deadliest plane crashes in history, the two twin tower planes are numbers 1 and 2.
Yeah.
What is number 3?
Oh, I don't know.
JAL 123.
Oh.
Nobody on the ground was killed, but almost everyone on the airplane was killed.
That's bad.
Yeah, that was the crash in Japan that killed what is Sakamoto Q?
Oh yeah, it's like the singer, right?
Yeah, he's the one that died in that crash.
I think I
Yeah.
learned that in history.
Yeah, okay. Damn.
Okay.
And Bruce Willis got popular again.
Bruce Will.
Bruce Willis got popular again.
Is it like a
I'll show you. We'll go through that.
okay?
If I can remember everything I need to remember.
Okay.
Good deal.
I got it.
Okay, so were you watching it live or was this pre-recorded footage?
It was like pre-recorded.
Okay. And I'll tell my little 9/11 story.
Okay.
Very tiny micro 9/11 story.
Yeah. Okay, I got it. Okay, on Thursday, September 11th, 9/11. In 2001, on September 11th, the Twin Towers of New York City and the Pentagon were crashed into by hijacked planes. Here are some tragic facts about that day. Around 17,000 people were in the buildings when they were hit by the planes. as they rushed out, firefighters, cops, and volunteers, the first responders, rushed in to help those trapped.
Mm.
Almost 3,000 people were killed in the 9/11 terrorist attacks, and the events were televised globally.
Mm.
Many people outside of the U.S. thought it was just an action movie.
So I was living in Japan,
Oh,
and my computer was upstairs on the top floor.
yeah.
And I had no idea this was happening because I was playing on the internet. I was downloading bikini pictures or something. I don't know what I was doing, but for some reason the downloads stopped. My connection was broken. I'm like, what's wrong with the internet? It's funny. It was working just fine before. So I restarted the computer. It didn't help. And so I restarted the router. And that didn't help. And then I restarted the modem, and that didn't help either. I'm like, what's wrong with the internet? Okay, I'll give up. I think I'll go downstairs and watch some television.
Oh,
Because the internet's not working, so I'll just go down and watch TV. Turn on the television, and I see this. I'm kind of a fan of the city skylines. Like when I see a city, I want to be able to say, "Oh yeah, that's Chicago," or "Oh, that's New York," or "That's Los Angeles. See that big building?" You know, because a city skyline is kind of like a signature. You know, oh, that's Donald Trump's signature. You know, that kind of thing.
oh,
So I turn on the TV and I see what looks to me like the New York skyline. But
yes.
where are the Twin Towers? And what's all that smoke? And then they started replaying. I missed it. You know, while I was up playing on the internet, the 9/11 happened. And of course, the internet went crazy with everybody trying, "Mom, I'm okay. Mom, I'm dying. Mom, I'm not. Mom, where are you?" You know, all these panic communications around the world. It shut down. It overloaded the internet. But I had no idea. I didn't know that was happening. So I missed it. But then when I turned on the TV, I saw, and then they replayed. And the first plane striking, I don't know that not that many cameras got the first plane striking.
Like the Pentagon.
No. When the first plane struck the first tower, it was a surprise to people. People were like, "What just happened?" And then they started pointing their cameras at it. So they didn't really catch.
Oh,
But while that first building was burning, then the second plane came in, and there were so many camera angles of that because people had their cameras pointed at the building that was on fire. Yeah. And when to see that second plane hit was so clear because there were so many cameras pointed at it. Man, what a day that was.
yeah.
But lucky me, I was thousands of miles away. I did meet some people who were there that day. I met people who were in the United States that day, and they said it was a mess because they were stuck at an airport. They couldn't get a flight for 3 days because the whole airport, the air system was shut down. Or then people that were in New York, like complaining about all the paper blowing down the streets for weeks on end, all the dust everywhere. Yeah, and just the general state of panic. Yeah, so
Yeah.
wow.
Like the aftermath.
Lucky, yeah, the aftermath, exactly.
Yeah.
Questions?
Oh no, I'm good.
Cops and volunteers, the first responders, rushed in to help those trapped. While the general public was escaping, those people were rushing into the buildings.
Yeah, it's pretty like
and then they collapsed.
yeah.
Yeah, that was tragic. It was really tragic. That was a tragedy. I don't know what to say more than that.
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
Yeah, pretty sad. Okay. Just okay. So we talked 17,000 people in the buildings, most deadly air crashes in history, and action movie. So I got to remember those 3 points. We'll go to the next page.
Okay. And eight children died, including 11-year-olds on Flight 77 as a school trip. 3 college students died on Flight 93. I remember when I was in the U.S.
Yes.
watching footage of the Twin Towers right after getting it's
Oh, the AI moved my arrow thing.
oh
Yeah, the AI screwed that up.
so it's like
Can you
It's like-
decode it?
yeah,
You
the-
did a pretty good job. Try one more time with that sentence.
okay I remember when I was in the U.S. watching footage of the Twin Towers right after getting hit by the planes.
Excellent job, Daichi. You are
Thank you.
smarter than the AI. You know how that AI it'll like take your work and there's a way to shut it off, but I never do. I
Oh, yeah.
never. Yeah.
Like in my school, like
Go ahead.
in my English school, class,
Yeah.
like in my school, like there's this like debate and like it's like about so like there's this side that like thinks that learning foreign languages is a good thing, and
Uh-huh.
on the other side is like we don't need to like learn about foreign languages because AI translations are here. So like we have to like debate.
Yeah, but what about when the AI makes a mistake and you're too dumb to realize it?
Yeah, so like yeah.
I'm glad that you're smarter than the machine. My father always said you got to be smarter than the tool you're using. And that's getting harder and harder every year. Because
Yeah.
the tools get smart, but their mistakes are more annoying, right?
That's true.
Because they actually are smarter, but they make really even more annoying mistakes. You just gotta stay ahead of the game. I guess that's the only advice I can give. Good job, Daichi. You did a great job. Do you have any questions?
Oh no, I'm good.
All right. Let's see. I'm gonna go on to the Google search and search for. I should just go to Wikipedia, but deadliest plane crash. It should be crash. List of deadliest aircraft accidents and incidents. Wikipedia. Here we go. That's the key. I'm in the key. Here we go. Yeah, this is it.
Oh,
Number 1, estimated 1,700 killed. Oh, children 11. Wait. Total CPG.
CPG.
Oh, C is crew. T is total. C is crew. P is passenger. G is ground.
Crew passenger.
Does that make sense? Crew, they're the pilots and the co-pilots and the stewardesses and okay.
Or,
The
okay.
people working on the plane as their job. P are the paying passengers in their seats, and G is the people in the buildings or on the street below. Okay,
Oh,
all right.
okay.
So estimated 1,700 estimated, because they got a footnote there, B and C, but we don't need that. Maybe someday. Okay,
Yeah.
crew 11. Passengers 81. Ground 1,600. That's the estimate.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah. That was that building coming down. American Airlines Flight 11. It was a Boeing 767-223ER, and the other one was a 767-222. ER is an extended range. It's got bigger fuel tanks so it can fly overseas. I don't know if that means it has less seats, though. And 81 people seems like a small amount. It seems like there were a lot of empty seats, and that doesn't really make sense to me.
Yeah.
But, okay. It was a Boston to Los Angeles flight. It had no business being in New York until it got hijacked. All right. Number 2, estimated 1,000.
What?
9 crew, 56 passengers, 900 on the ground. Maybe that was the Tower 2 incident, because didn't the Tower 2 have more time to get people out? Hang on, I'm going to have to check here. Important to know is how many people died when there was a hijacking since the crash, and the United Flights happened in the same place at about the same time. Hard to distinguish who died in which plane. However, the sum of the plane and ground fatalities caused suicide attacks. In addition to rough estimates, they don't say the difference between Tower 1 and Tower 2, and I don't remember which one hit Tower 1, which one Tower 2, which one was first, and which one was second. Sorry. Okay. Oh, this is so. This is morbid. Yeah, when you look at those numbers, right?
Yeah.
Because we're getting close to like Hanshin earthquake territory.
Oh yeah.
This is almost like an act of God, right?
Damn.
Because I was here when the Kobe earthquake, and that killed like 6,000 people, and we're getting close to that number, right?
Yeah.
And it's a man-made event. It's not an act of God. Okay. Number 3, 583 dead, 23 crew, 560 passengers, no one on the ground. Oh, that was a crash between 2 747s on the ground.
Oh.
Pan Am Flight 1736 and KLM Flight 4805, 2 Boeing 747s crashed into each other.
Oh.
That's why it's the deadliest.
That's why, yeah. It has like a lot of like.
Because it's 2 planes crashed into each other. Yeah.
How's that possible?
Tenerife. It was the fog. It was the fog.
Oh.
And it was a small airport that normally doesn't take big planes, and the planes don't have a taxiway. They have to turn around on the runway.
Okay.
And the fog came in, and the pilot was told to hold, but the communications was a problem with the communications, and he went anyway, even though he couldn't see all the way down the runway, and he hit the other plane. And I think everybody in the takeoff plane died, and most of the people in the plane that was sitting on the runway died, but some of them actually survived. Which means you had burn victims, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Don't even want to talk about that. Number 4. So actually 3 is like 3 and 4 because it's 2 planes, right?
Yeah.
But 4th incident, 520 passengers, 15 crew, 505 passengers, 520 souls, 0 on the ground. Notice all the 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 on the ground.
Yeah.
We have to get down to American Airlines Flight 191 in 1979. 2 people died on the ground. Pan Am Flight 103, 11 people died on the ground in 1988. You got to go pretty far down the list. Air India killed 19, and that was this year.
Oh.
249 people on the ground. Air Africa in 1996.
Africa.
It says Air Africa killed 249 people on the ground.
Damn.
Oh, but wait a minute. Nobody
Sure,
in the
that's-
airplane died. Oh, it must have been a cargo plane. Only 2 pilots.
Oh,
It was a cargo plane crashed into the city or something. I'm looking at people dying on the ground.
oh, 125.
American Airlines 757 in 2001.
Oh, isn't it the 9/11?
No.
Like
Only 120. Oh, yeah. Arlington, Virginia. That's the Pentagon. Is that the
Yeah.
Pentagon? That's the Pentagon
Yeah.
crash. Yep. 125 people died that were in the Pentagon. Yep. You're right. 4 people. 4 people.
Four people.
Aeroflot 3352 in 1984. Omsk, Russia. Now, what happened there? That's weird. 6 people. Dana flight 2012. 2 people. 71. Vyasa flight 1969. Man,
It
71
is
people on the ground. 8 people. Pan Am 759. Actually, you know what I'm looking for? I'm looking for that Concorde crash.
Concord.
The SST, the supersonic Concorde. It crashed into like a hotel and killed some people in the hotel, but I don't see it here.
Oh,
Sometimes people on the ground die.
yeah.
God, like these plane crashes.
That's like the same.
I want to go back. I want to go home. Yeah, so the number 4 being Japan Airlines Flight 123, JAL 123, as we call it.
Yeah.
They say Mount Takamagahara,
Takamaga.
but the Japanese don't call it that. They say Otsutake-san. What?
Ostakayama.
Osutakayama. But why does Wikipedia call it Takamagahara?
It's like the real.
Only has many names.
Who's wrong? Somebody's wrong. Yeah. I've seen that mistake before. All right. Any questions? Daichi, do you have a question?
I think I don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Action movie.
It's like a Bruce Willis.
Do you see the movie poster?
Oh,
It almost looks like 2 buildings, doesn't it?
it does.
Yeah. And see the explosion at the top?
Yeah.
This movie, what year was it? 1988.
Oh, Die Hard.
It was 13 years before the 9/11 incident.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Some-
people thought it was like.
Well, you know, and they're like, "Oh, what is this? The new Bruce Willis movie? What's going on? I've seen this before. Oh, I saw that movie. Change the channel." No, it's reality. It's reality. High above the city of LA, a team of terrorists has seized a building, taken hostages, and declared war. One man has managed to escape, an off-duty cop hiding somewhere inside. He's alone, tired, and the only chance anyone has got. It was a pretty good movie.
Yeah, it kind of sounds good.
It was actually one of his best movies. They made a Die Hard 2, and it was terrible.
Where is it? Where
Well,
does it take place?
The Die Hard 2 movie was like they take
Yeah.
over an airport, right?
Oh,
The terrorists take over an airport. It was terrible. The Die Hard 1 movie was actually really good. It was a really good movie. There's the bad guy.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, I did. Oh, you get the 3 DVD gift set. Wow.
3D. Oh, 3.
It's on disc. Oh yeah, and what's his name was in it? Yeah, whatever. Hang on.
I think yeah.
Hey, John McTiernan. Who the heck is he? Hang on. I don't want to buy it on disc. Cast. Oh,
Isn't he like
he's
the Harry Potter?
yes, he is. He was the Snape sense
Oh, yes,
teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. He played a great bad guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a great movie.
I thought like the guy called James Shigeta was like Jackie Chan.
I'm sorry, what?
It's like you see the person you see the cast named James Shigeta and like the
Oh, you think he looks like Bruce Lee?
I thought yeah he looked like Jackie Chan.
I think he's one of the policemen.
Oh
Yeah, he's like one of the cops, you know. He's one of the good guys. Yeah, so it's funny when you see that movie poster and it looks a lot like there's two towers. Yeah, that movie poster, and it's like, wait a minute. It's an action movie.
it's like that.
Yeah. It's a good movie. Give a chance to see it. You might want to watch it.
Or does it like where can I watch like Netflix?
Maybe, or Amazon Prime,
Oh
or isn't there a way to rent like can't you get like Tsutaya movies online? Like there's a DMM or something, on demand thing.
oh yeah.
Yeah, to ask your parents about it. Maybe you can find it.
Okay.
That's cool.
Yeah, it looks yeah.
All right, now we got to go back. Sorry. Oh no, what happened? It said plane crashes, deadliest. Plant.
Deadliest plan.
Oh, that was the Tenerife.
Oh that's
Yeah. It's a computer. It's a CG. There wasn't any film of it.
yeah.
It's a computer graphic of it, but that's basically what happened.
Well
The plane was trying to turn away when they saw it coming. And some of those people survived on the one on the bottom, but the plane on top, it crashed and everybody died.
how many people like died on the ground? Like
Nobody died on the ground.
oh
Nobody died on the ground. I mean, hang on. Let's go. Yeah, we'll go to Tenerife because that's historic. Tenerife airport disaster. They call it the airport disaster because the planes were actually not flying, right?
yeah.
27 March 77, two Boeing 747s collided.
Whoa.
One on the Spanish island of Tenerife in dense fog. When one flight initialized its takeoff run, colliding with the starboard side of the Pan Am 1736, still on the runway. The impact and resulting fire killed all 248 people on the KLM plane that was taking off. And 335 of the 396 on board the Pan Am plane, with only 61 survivors in the front section of the latter aircraft. So 61 people on the lower aircraft lived just out of luck because they were in the front section of the plane that didn't get hit. A total of 583 fatalities. The disaster is the deadliest accident in aviation history. Caveat, caveat, caveat. Do not include 9/11. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, 9/11 was not an accident.
Yeah, it was a incident.
Exactly. Daichi, you picked the perfect word because that's the definition between accident and incident.
The opposite.
The 9/11 was a terrorist incident. It was a purposeful event.
Yeah.
It wasn't, oops, I dropped my coffee. It was like we are flying these planes into these buildings to kill people, including ourselves, dummy. But
It's like the kamikaze.
Yeah, exactly.
But like
Exactly.
evil thoughts.
Yeah. This was just an oops moment,
Oh, yeah.
which is interesting. It's interesting to think that the deadly events in human history are actually intentional. They're not accidents. Right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, accidents can kill a lot of people. Look at the tsunami in Tohoku. But World War II killed a lot more people than that, right?
Yeah.
Or even one
No,
bomb.
it's-
How many people died in the Hiroshima bomb? 40,000 people?
Yeah, probably.
So
around
roughly twice what the tsunami did. Right? Yeah. Okay. So, but okay, so this was an accident. 9/11 was an incident. What do you call a tsunami or an earthquake?
disaster.
Um, yeah, disaster. We would call that an act of God.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah, an act of God. Yeah. Okay.
Is he like the pilot?
Yeah, he was actually their star pilot. He was even in their advertisement because he was like the quintessential fly with this friendly man. He'll only kill you and your family. No, I'm joking. I shouldn't joke like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Okay, let's move over to flight 123.
1, 2, 3.
JAL 123. That's what we call it. It says Mount Takamagahara, but Japanese don't call it that. They call it Otsutake-san.
That's weird.
Osaka.
Osaka.
Osutaka.
Well, what's up with that? That's so strange. Why did they call it?
Yeah. What the? Taco.
Ah, here we go.
Oh.
You please read the
This
crash.
area was later renamed as.
No.
Osutaka.
The crash.
Oh, the crash of Japan Airlines Flight 123 on 12 August 1984 was initially reported on Mount Osutaka, later confirmed to be on the ridge of Mount Takamagahara at a height of approximately 1,565 meters,
Okay.
5,135 feet above sea level. With a loss of 520 people, it remains the deadliest single aircraft accident in aviation history.
Aviation. Yeah, and notice single aircraft because Tenerife was 2 planes.
Yeah.
Yep. This
Oh,
area.
like-
Oh, you go ahead. Go ahead.
It was found in the Takamagahara. But yeah.
Well, okay, so when you're sitting on the ground, you'll say, "Officer, I saw it hit the mountain." Which mountain? Osaka. It hit Osaka. And they climb up there and wait a minute. No, it hit the next mountain over, right?
Yeah.
But the initial report and the name stuck. This area was later renamed as Osutaka no One?
No one.
One. It's a Japanese word.
Oh.
Osutaka no One. Mountain Ridge
Oh.
of Mount Osutaka by the village mayor because the name stuck, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the name had already been put. Yeah. A shrine on the summit commemorate the lives lost in the crash.
So there's a shrine.
Yeah. Part of
Yeah.
the road. The shrine was constructed as part of a compensation package from JAL. That JAL had to pay for the shrine.
It's like a sponsor.
Restitution.
Oh,
Do you understand what that means? Restitution.
it's like restitution.
Picking up
Oh,
trash on the
okay.
highway because
Oh yeah.
Baisho. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I know.
Yeah.
It's like when a country loses in war, like the
No, that's called recompensation. That's not restitution. That's called recompensation.
okay.
I think there's another term for it too, and I can't remember what that is. Restitution is like picking up trash along the highway because you were driving while you were drunk, and the judge orders it
Oh,
because you don't have enough money to pay. So they say, well, you got to work for the city for 2 weeks picking up trash or whatever.
sure.
That's what restitution.
It's like
Recompensation, or sometimes we just say damages, right? Yeah,
yeah.
you got to pay damages. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great examples. Great examples. Now we know the deeper story.
Yeah.
We know behind the scenes.
Pretty sad because
The lessons of history. Do you know why aircraft windows?
it's like
These windows aren't round. They're square. Why does an airplane have to have round windows?
the air pressure comes up.
The very first jets, of course, when you fly a jet, you fly very high altitude and you have to pressurize the aircraft to keep people comfortable so they can breathe, right? And so the whole airplane is kind of like a pressure bottle, right? You ever open the Coca-Cola and it goes, psst, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, the airplane does that. It actually pressurizes so it's like you're at a lower altitude in the plane. Okay. But now the plane takes off and it climbs and it descends, it takes off and it lands. So every time it does that, it cycles the high pressure inside and then normal pressure inside and out. Then you can open the doors. They never open the doors when the plane's up high because if you did, it would go.
Oh, yeah.
Besides, you can open the door because the way the door is designed, it's designed to like slide in and then so that when the pressure's inside, it holds the door against the seal. So you couldn't actually get the door open if you were up there, right? But why are the windows round? Well, the very first jets had square windows. They just put glass in and say, yeah, so people can look out the window. How nice, great. Problem is, every time the plane cycles the high pressure and low pressure, high pressure, low pressure, the aluminum, the metal at the corner where the window is, it's stressed, and at a corner it causes a crack, and eventually, and the whole window blows out and everybody dies, and the pilot had no chance to say, "What happened?" No, they don't show up.
Like a frag.
They don't show up. It's like, where's Flight 5? It didn't show up. What happened? They send a helicopter out. They find all these pieces in the middle of the countryside. No warning. That's when they started putting black boxes in there to record everything. Because what if everybody dies? We don't know what happened. Did somebody have a bomb?
Yeah.
So then they started putting these devices in the plane to record, because if everybody dies, they really want to know what happened. If a few people die, they can say, well, he had the bomb and the thing, but I saw it, and okay. But if everybody dies, we're going to need some recording devices to find out what happened.
It
'Cause
might
we
be
don't
aliens.
we don't want this to happen again. Right? It happened again.
What?
Well, they'd say, well, it was a freak accident. And then the second time it happened, well, something's wrong. They grounded the whole fleet of planes. And they did an extreme analysis. They brought all the pieces back and they put them like in this big gymnasium, and they put all the pieces back together. Imagine having that job, right?
Yeah.
And then they found out that, we can't put square windows in a jet. Can't. Sorry. You got to make them round. So that the metal has a way to distribute the stress and it won't tear.
Yeah.
So next time you take an airplane and you see the round windows, you can,
Relax.
well, thank the people that sacrificed their lives so that your plane flight is safer. Right? It's like, you could just relax, but then if you know the real story, it's a little bit heavier than that, right? People died so that I could be saved. This is what we call tombstone technology.
Oh,
Like the tombstone, rest in peace. Here lies the body of the old technology that killed the people that we don't use anymore, right? Yeah.
yes, thanks to the people that said.
Exactly. And I think we had a similar discussion about Hiroshima and Nagasaki, didn't we?
Oh, yeah.
Because those people died, the message that it sends to the rest of the human race is like, this is serious business. You can't just play with atomic bombs.
Yeah.
You better take it seriously. Yeah. One of my friends, he was a criminal.
Oh,
And he used to do things like steal things. I think his favorite thing to do was like break into people's homes and steal stuff, And he'd go in jail, out of jail, and into jail, and out of jail, But one day he got in a fight, and the other guy died. And they locked him up, and they never let him out. Because you can always buy a new TV. You can always buy a new diamond ring or whatever he stole. But when somebody dies, it's not just that person, but everyone around them.
it's like
It leaves a huge hole in the human fabric. And who's next? It may be you, it may be me. We got to stop this guy. It's what we call a capital offense. Everything else it pales in comparison. He stole a car. Well, I hope he didn't crash it. But when you take someone's life, it's something that can't be forgiven, because public safety is important. Right? And then when people die in accidents, it has to be taken seriously. There's a type of killing called manslaughter.
it's like the second degree.
No, it's the fourth degree murder.
Oh,
Now, if I take a gun and I shoot somebody, it's either 1, 2, or 3 because I killed that person with a gun, right?
if you like,
But if I forget to tighten the brake, the bolts on the brake system of somebody's car, if I'm the mechanic,
it's like a four.
and they die, that's big. I didn't want them to die. Like, you didn't do your job, dummy. You're supposed to tighten those bolts.
You didn't yet intentionally kill.
It's called manslaughter. It's fourth degree murder or negligent homicide. So when one of these planes crashes in a so-called accident, they got to know. And sometimes people would go to jail because they didn't tighten the bolts or they didn't tell their boss when they saw a problem or they didn't pay for the better jet fuel because they wanted to save money or whatever. You know, the many ways
It's like
you
the same
can go
thing
wrong.
with the Titanic Ocean Gate implosion.
Oh my God.
Never ends.
There's some good videos about that one. I should
Yeah.
send you. There's a really good video about that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Daichi, great topic.
Thank you.
Great, just thank you. And good replies on some of the vocabulary like accident, incident, disaster, or act of God, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's going. Yeah.
Any questions?
Oh no, I'm good.
All right. Next week, same time.
Okay.
Looking
Yeah.
forward to it.
Oh, yeah, me too. Yeah.
See you then. Take care.
Okay. Yeah, you too. Bye.
Bye. He's growing up. His voice is changing. He started with me when he was just a kid. I think he's ready for high school. Ugh.